Welcome to day 342 of our Deso journey. I'm Ed Trastenstein here with my twin brother, Brian. And remember, these videos are being sponsored by NFT Tech. They are an investor in CloutFeed. So today is a huge day for NFTz and a huge day for NFTs on Deso.
Yeah.
NFTz version 2 beta is launching today. And it's probably not going to launch at the time we post this video, but it's going to launch sometime this afternoon, probably between 2 and 6 hours after we post this video. But version 2 of NFTz, remember, it's still in beta. We're still looking for feedback. We're still looking for bug reports because, this is a completely new update. So definitely join our Telegram, Discord, follow us on Deso to report any bugs and take part in any discussion or feedback. But so NFTz version 2 is going to have a completely new UI and UX. It's going to be a completely new look, new logo. It's going to look like a completely new site for the most part. We're going to have a new featured section on the top. You're going to see that when you go there. Right now, we're launching with some of the top NFT collections on Deso. We plan on adding some more, maybe removing some. There's also in the featured section, you'll notice NFTs to space. If you click on that, it's going to take you to the gallery created by GDS, the GD virtual gallery, from all the NFTs that went to space in Chase Steely's project, which Matreshka had a large part in. Definitely check that out. So there's going to be a new social feed on NFTz, and that's going to be completely searchable. So even if you're not into NFTs, this is a great feature for anybody who wants to be a search post on Deso. You're going to be a view post, search them by word, by hashtag, whatever you want to do. And the social aspects are kind of basic right now. We plan on rolling out new features for the social part of the site in the coming weeks ahead. We're just going to continually be pushing updates. So that's why we wanted to get version 2 out, because the stuff we have coming is I think it's gonna blow some people's minds. We're really excited about some of this stuff, but in version 2.
I just want to chime in there. Like I think you got to look at this as like kind of a new backbone. So we put in this new backbone for NFTz that's going to enable us to add all these new features and take advantage of some of Deso's, I guess, more prominent features. So this is the backbone. I think you're going to love the new design. I think you're going to love a lot of the features we've already added, but what's coming in the next, I'd say 2 to 4 months is going to, I think, really change things.
Yeah, we're very excited about that. There's also buy now. So you can now, buy and sell NFTs with buy now. That was also on NFTz before version 2, but it's enhanced a little bit on V2. There's also separate buttons for posting and minting. Previously, you had to, if you wanted to just make a post, you had to essentially go through the minting process, but uncheck the box that says make it a post only. So you can click post if you just want to make a normal social post, or you can now click mint if you want to mint an NFT. You now have the ability to provide an Arweave image URL for those who have uploaded to Arweave and wish to include that to make their image URL be from Arweave, decentralized. There's now royalty splits. So when you're minting an NFT, you can now do the royalty splits like to as many people as you want. Like if you're a musician minting an NFT with an artist and you're collaborating on that project, you can now mint and give half the royalties to yourself and half to the individual you're collaborating with. You could also give another percentage to a charity. I know Mercury was really looking forward to this. So Mercury, it's now available on NFTz. Notifications. So now when you're logged into NFTz, your icon's going to appear on the top right like it did on the old site. But when you get notifications, you're going to see a number there. And those numbers are going to represent, for now, it's open bids or offers that you have to be accepted. So if you're selling an NFT and you get offers for it, you're going to get numbers there. If you have 5 offers, you're going to see a number there, for number 5 there. It's also
so these are like NFT notifications, notifications regarding NFTs, not just all notifications.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Get a like or a comment, you're not getting a notification on NFTz.
Yeah, exactly. And there's also going to be notifications for when an NFT is transferred to you. So let's say Matreshka transfers us 2 NFTs And we also have 3 bids made on an NFT that we're selling, or 3 offers made. That means it's going to show a number 5 up there to delineate how many notifications we have, how many new notifications. And then if you click on that icon, you're going to be able to accept the bids. You're going to be able to accept the transfers. You're also going to be able to see bids that you've placed and what the status of those are. All new zones. So I know this was one of our users' favorite features on NFTz.zone was the ability to have your own zone. Zones have been completely rebranded, completely changed. They're customizable now. So you can now upload a customized header background. So the background on the header, you can put that however you want now. And you can also now add all your social links. And if you click on settings, you're going to be able to add your Twitter, your Instagram, your Discord, your Telegram, and a website URL. And when you add those, they're going to show on your zone under your username. There's going to be different icons for different social website or your website.
Yeah, I think it's important that creators, artists are able to showcase their work, but in more ways than just posting it, you know? So like if you want to make your zone basically your marketplace, your showcase of your work. And in order to do that the best way possible, I think customization features are important. And that's why we decided to do the banner, the other social links, and more to come in regards to customization, but this is just a start.
Yeah, we have a lot more coming to zones, but that's going to take a couple weeks, maybe a couple months for some of them. You can also set a high resolution avatar/app icon in your settings. And this is going to replace the low quality Deso avatar that you normally have. It will be on NFTz only for now, but you can have a high quality avatar. But that avatar also will act as an app icon. We don't have apps out yet, but if you go to your zone, you can bookmark it on your iPhone and bookmark it to your screen, your home screen. And when you do that, it's going to put an app icon on your home screen. So this avatar is actually going to act as that app icon on your home screen if you move it to your home screen. And it's going to act just like an app if you click on it on your mobile device. So you can actually have an app to your zone. So it's,
yeah,
I think that's really cool.
This is a great way. Like if you just want a really quick shortcut to your zone on your phones. So say you're at like a convention, say you're at NFTz LA in 3 weeks, and you're talking to some NFT collector, and you're like, oh yeah, check out what I'm doing. You just click your little app. It looks so professional. You can be like, oh yeah, let me go to my zone app, click it, and there you go.
Exactly. All new collection pages are out. So old collections are now called galleries on the new NFTz.zone. Collections are now more in line with traditional NFT collections. If you're an artist, you're going to have collections of your NFTs. Maybe, like the Spookies could have a collection of NFTs. Octoposse had the different seasons. Each one is their own collection. So now the collection pages are going to be completely new. You can see examples of this if you go to octoposse.nftz.zone, seals.nftz.zone, graffitiguys.nftz.zone. Anyone that has collections, you can see those examples. So within that collection, you're going to be able to view, search for traits, view traits, sort by traits. You're also going to be able to see the rarity ranking of every single NFT in that collection. So you're going to be able to find which one in that collection, which NFT is the most rare, the least rare, maybe the 5th rarest. You're going to be able to do that. You can sort them by rarest to least rare. So you can find the most valuable, I guess you could say the most valuable based on rarity.
Yeah.
Based on doing that.
And we worked hard on this algorithm so that it can pull the traits, take the traits, and then figure out which one's the most rare and rank them. And I think this is a major feature that's gonna allow users, collectors, to quickly and easily see how rare their NFT is. And I think it could really boost the market as collectors start looking for the more rare NFTs in a series, and you can just rely on NFTz to figure that out for you.
Yeah, and Brian said we worked hard on the algorithm. We didn't. It was Martijn and Van Halen. He's the one who worked hard on the
It was
algorithm.
100% Mark time. Yeah.
Yeah. But collection pages are also going to show the floor price for that collection. So you can find out what the lowest price an NFT is currently up for sale on buy now. It's also going to show the top bid for each NFT collection. So you're going to see the highest bid for that, for any NFT in that collection at that current time. So you can kind of get a value of the collection and of an NFT in that collection, and you can kind of follow it. We have a lot more coming around surrounding this in the future as well. We're really excited about what we're working on. There's all new NFT pages. So when you're viewing an NFT, it's going to be completely new UI, new UX, the ability to comment, like, diamond, repost the NFTs. You're going to have the ability. This is something that we added too. That's, I think, it's really cool. So let's say you're in a collection. Let's say you're in Graffiti Guys, and you want to see sort by rarity. So you're going to click sort by rarity. It's going to rank them all from 1 through whatever, I forget how, 600 and some, I think. I don't know. That Graffiti Guys goes up to. Based on their traits, it's going to rank the rarest NFTs. Now, if you click on number 1, you want to see that, see how much it costs, see who's owned it. It's going to take you to the NFT page for the most rare Graffiti Guys NFT. But there's going to be a back and a forward button. If you click that forward button, it's going to take you to the second rarest. Hit forward again, it's going to take you to the third rarest. You can view them individually through the NFT pages. You can go back. You're like, okay, number 2 really looks good. I'm going to go back from number 3 to number 2. So there's a lot of, I think that's something that's really cool. That was a great idea that Walter had, that he came up with. I think it's going to make things a lot easier. And like Brian said, I think it's going to kind of stimulate the NFT space on Deso, because you now find the rarest and kind of look through them. So we're super excited about this. There's other features too that you'll notice. Again, this is launching probably in between 2 to 6 hours from now. It's still in beta, so you might find bugs. We hope we worked out all the bugs, but you might still find bugs. And if you do, please report them to NFTz. Also, please follow us on Discord and Telegram. You can see all those links on the NFTz Deso account. And we have so much more coming. We're so excited about what the future holds. We're not putting a roadmap out right now, but maybe in the future, we kind of want to be tight-lipped about a lot of this stuff. And the main reason for that is, there are the open seas out there, the foundations out there, and we don't want them somehow finding out about what we're doing. We think we have some really, really cool ideas that no one in the NFT space has done yet. And we think, and we're afraid that like an open sea will take our ideas and make it less valuable in NFTz. So we're going to be quiet about a lot of stuff until we release it.
Yeah, and we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. We don't want to overpromise and underachieve. We want to underpromise and overachieve. So that's kind of our motto moving forward here. I know that we overpromised on the release of NFTs version 2.0, but we had the Postgres issues and it really pushed things back. So we don't want that situation happening again.
And there might still be a Postgres issue with the buy it now. So the buy it now stats might not be working by the time we launch. I know Lazy Nina and Natter and Martijn and Van Halen are working on a fix for this. It might be fixed by the time the site's up. I just can't.
It's important to know that it's just the stats. So if you go and you buy an NFT or list an NFT with buy it now, that's all going to work perfectly fine. It's just viewing the stats of NFTs with buy it now.
Yeah. So definitely check out NFTz later today. You'll see the all new website, and please give us feedback because that's what we want. Also, still in the NFT space, Supernovas today announced that their public launch is coming on March 14th. So that's like 11 days from now. And they actually did put out a roadmap. They're more daring than us, I guess. But they put out a roadmap, and it looks amazing what they're doing. So in Q1 of this year, which goes up to March 31st, so the end of this month, they plan on having the ability to mint and collect gas fees on multiple chains. They want to have one-click gas-free minting and instant transactions on Ethereum, Solana, and Deso. So it's going to be multi-chain. They're also going to have multi-chain creator coin royalties, which I think is a really cool idea. And later, I don't think this is in Q1, but they have a DAO coming. which sounds very intriguing, and I'm very interested in seeing how that goes. But also, I'll go over the rest of their roadmap that they outlined. In Q2 of 2022, they want to have new content formats, marketplace and discovery optimization, aggregation. I think they already kind of have some of that, but I assume they're going to build out on that more. Analytics version 2, or actually that's in Q3, aggregation and analytics version 2. Q2, social experience. They're going to have onboarding, messaging version 2. Mainstream adoption they hope to have in Q2 of 2022, which it runs until, I guess it's July, the end of
June
July.
30th.
June 30th. Then in Q3, which goes to September 30th, I believe, they want to have aggregation, analytics, V2, NFT and social recommendation engine. That sounds interesting. DAO token launcher and governance tooling, decentralized group channels, and mobile apps. In Q4, which goes to the end of the year, they want to have generative art. So they're going to allow you to mint large collections of generative art all at once. They want to have video and audio chats, and they want to have supernova spaces. So I think that all sounds pretty exciting to me. Then in 2023, their more long-term outlook, they want to have developer tooling, they want to have DAO tools, they want to have DeFi and metaverse. So their roadmap looks amazing. I think it's exciting, and more excitement for the NFT space on Deso. You know, they're going to multi-chain, like right now. It seems like that's coming by the end of the month. So hopefully that can bring a lot more people onto Deso. You know, maybe Ethereum artists will want to use the social aspects of Deso, and they still want to mint on the Ethereum blockchain, but they want to be able to have the social aspects and share on the Deso blockchain. So I think that has a lot of potential to do great things for Deso.
Yeah, and obviously the NFT space is picking up now. NFTz is launching version 2 today. Supernovas launching their first public, I guess, their face of their site on March 14th, which is just over a week from now. And Polygram has been working on some things too, I saw in their Discord. So I think we're going to see a lot happening over the course of the next couple of months, not only with NFTs, but I think a lot of nodes and projects are going to really start getting off the ground. We have Story, we have Pearl, of course, DAO. I think there's going to be a lot of really creative things coming about here. And remember, every one of these projects helps every one of the other projects. If Supernova starts bringing people on from Solana and Ethereum to Deso, that's going to help NFTz. And if Pearl starts bringing people who are more, I guess, graphical oriented, who want to have more of an Instagram-like experience, that's also going to help NFTz, because those people are likely going to be interested in NFTs, and it's also going to help Supernovas. So I think we're finally going to start seeing the power of Deso and the power of having multiple nodes. And I think that's going to probably start happening within the next couple of weeks. So I know the Deso price is down. I think it's at an all-time low right now, but the technology is at a high, and that technology, that trend line is just going to go up. It doesn't go down, it only goes up. The price can go up and down, but the trend line for the technology just keeps going up.
Yeah, and of course, Story, they're working with NFTs too. So, you know, what they do, that's going to bring more NFTs onto Deso. So something to think about. So somebody joined,
Bought some DAO. So yeah, so we all know DAO is coming soon. In the next month, we should see it. I think the end of March is when the deadline is, according to the timer. But we don't quite know like exactly how the DAO is going to function yet. I think we're going to get some hints pretty soon. But there was an interesting buyer of 3 silver DAO NFTs so that they can buy into the DAO. And that is username mdudas, who is the founder of TheBlockCrypto. For those who don't know, TheBlockCrypto is a major crypto news media site on the internet. They have 230,000 Twitter followers. It's a source that most people within the crypto space have used to some extent to get news and updates on the various blockchains out there. He's buying into DAO. I think that's really big. obviously his media reach is huge. And I think we're going to see more of such buys from some people with, I guess, a following coming in the near future.
Yeah, that's exciting. It's good to see some bigger names getting interested in DAO. So that can only mean good things, especially if you're running a huge crypto news site. Megan Vita, she worked for Deso for, I don't know, like 9 days, maybe one Scaramucci, if you remember that. She had a short time with Deso, but she actually made a post yesterday talking about Nifty League, which is an NFT project and game that's coming out, and they just raised a bunch of money. She's actually the VP of Ops for Nifty League. So she said she's still bullish AF on the future of Web3 social and gaming. And she also posted that she was having a party tonight. That's going to be tonight with Tropics on Discord. So definitely check that out. Check out her post. And, you know, Tropics is one of the OGs here in Deso. Talked a lot about Graffiti Guys today. He's one of the creators behind that.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Megan doing well. She's still in the crypto space, doing what she loves. And I think it's good to have these people like as kind of, I guess, people to reach out to in the future, because these chains are all going to link into each other once things really pick up and you have contacts and connections. And I mean, the blockchain having these connections with these people, I think it's really important.
Yeah, for sure. So what's Paul Bark doing, Brian? What's he up to nowadays?
Yeah, so I was reading the Chain Surf Discord yesterday, and Paul Burke was posting some updates about his Plus plugin. So if you don't know what the Plus plugin is, it's basically a Chrome plugin for Deso. It allows additional features. It basically puts new features over Deso. So if you're using
BitClout,
like
it works very well
BitClout.com
with
or
BitClout.
what's that?
It used to be called BitClout Plus, and
Yes.
it works
So
very well with
anyway,
BitClout.
he's adding some updates. They're not live yet, I don't believe, but there's three main things. And number one is the ability to see who's online on the left sidebar. So if you're browsing Deso and you want to see who's actually active right now, great way to do it is use the Plus plugin. He's also adding the ability to quickly jump to a user's NFTs by clicking the three dots in their profile and then clicking down to their NFTs. And it actually takes you to their NFTz.zone. So I think that's really cool. Thanks, Paul, for that. We really appreciate that. But it makes it more streamlined. If you're at Krasenstein profile and you want to see which NFTs we have or which ones we're selling, you can quickly get to it in like a matter of 2 clicks. And finally, they're going to add the ability to easily remove the logged in account. So if you have like 10 accounts and you're logged in on the left sidebar, that drop down menu, you can remove accounts quickly and easily, which is something definitely makes life easier if you're running several accounts.
Yeah, I love what Paul's doing. You know, he's like one of the OGs as well. He's a developer OG who's been just building and building and building constantly and coming up with these really great tools for Deso. So keep up the good work, Paul. You're doing amazing things.
Yeah, and I also want to jump to High Key, because High Key, they're always working with celebrities. They're trying to get people on board. But High Key made a post yesterday saying that they're talking with Brock Pierce about being more active on Deso. So Brock Pierce has an account on Deso, but he hasn't made a post yet. For those who don't know who Brock Pierce is, he's actually the founder of a venture capital firm called Blockchain Capital, but he's also a co-founder of Tether, which is the I guess stable coin, one of the more popular stable coins in the crypto space. He's a billionaire. His net worth somewhere between 700 million and 1.1 billion dollars. He's a former child actor. So if he starts becoming more active on Deso, maybe getting involved in NFTs or DAOs, I think that would be huge. I mean, another billionaire on Deso, another person with huge connections within the crypto space, it could be really big for Deso.
You can't call him a billionaire if you don't know if he has $1 billion, Brian.
Estimated 700 million to 1.1 billion. So close to a billionaire or a billionaire. Doesn't really matter.
Millionaire or a billionaire. Don't exaggerate. So Deso Laters, they're working on a NFT series with what they say is a Blockster design team. So they didn't really give too many details, but you know, Desolators, they had some NFTs in the past, some really cool NFTs. They sold quite a bit. I'm looking forward to seeing the new NFT series, and maybe maybe we'll see them add a banner to their Deso to their NFTz account and create a collection on there. So what were the top hashtags of yesterday, Brian?
Yeah, so some of the same familiar ones we've seen over the last week. Deso was number 1, Ukraine was number 2, frame in a frame, which is photographer's corners hashtag, was number 3, and then Dharmesh's wordplay, and number 5, a new one, crypto. So hashtag crypto. So I'm guessing maybe the crypto market rising in the last couple of days. Maybe that's why that's in there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was Bitcoin a few days ago. I think now it's crypto today. So that kind of takes its place.
Yeah. And I want to get to the Open Prosper, the top earning accounts over the last 24 hours, which I love doing. So over the last 24 hours, $4,967 was earned by a total of 1,399 different creators. 10 creators earned at least one Deso, which right now is only about $32, but a Deso is a Deso, right? The top 10 earners were DAO earning $3,708. I'm assuming 3,000 of that was from the buy from Mdudas, the founder of TheBlockCrypto. And then I'm guessing they sold some other NFTs as well. Number 2 was Le Big Mac. Number 3 was ASG. Number 4 was Brutal. And by the way, ASG, I think it was a big diamond from Natter that did it. I think he got a 6 diamond, if I'm correct. Like I said, number 4, Brutal. Number 5, Seals. Number 6, Juice DAO. I didn't really check that out, but I'm going to check that out after this to see what they're doing. Then it was Sergey, Deso Trolls, Rico, and Mdudas, who we just mentioned.
Yeah, so congrats to everybody who earned some Deso yesterday. And finally, the community events today at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Clubhouse is Deso Happy Hour, sponsored by Beer Buds with Brian Drever and Blockchain Padawan. And then at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch is the meme battle with StreamClout. Brock Pearson and LiftClout are doing that. And you can see that at twitch.tv/StreamClout. And I think that's all we have for today. Again, stay tuned for the launch of version 2 of NFTz sometime today. Just follow the NFTz Deso account and you'll be notified when it launches. So thanks again for everybody listening, and follow us on YouTube if you're not already doing so. We'll talk to you tomorrow.